Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been like a year because my laptop decided to stop letting me edit videos because the memory and storage was full and it was really old. But I finally sorted the problem so I can finally film things again. Although with lockdown going on, there's obviously not a whole lot to film anyway. But I'm going to try and make things up because I've been incredibly bored on the weekends when I'm not working and I really want to do something creative. I really want to edit videos. I miss editing videos. So I thought we'd do a video today of rating my Disney ears from my least favourite, not worst because none of them are bad, my least favourite pair to my favourite pair. I didn't realise how many I had until I went to get them and it fills up this bag, and there are two pairs missing as well because my house is just full of many things and I can't remember where I put them, but I'm sure they'll turn up at some point. But I thought I'd just go through all my ears today and we can have a look through. I was gonna tip them out but I think they may break, so I'm just gonna slowly get them out one by one and then see what ones we've got. So I just sorted through them all and my gosh, there were so many. I didn't realise how many I had, but I've gone through and let's go through them. So the first pair, which is my least favourite pair, would have to be these. They're I think they're called Imagination Pink. I could be wrong. Their Imagination Pink is, I got them with the Imagination Pink Loungefly bag. I just feel the quality of these compared to, say, let me just grab another pair, an official Disney pair. They're just like much more thin and flimsy and stuff, and I don't know, the texture isn't very nice. They are my least favourite pair. I did actually originally sell these, sent them off, and then they came back to me, so they never actually made it to the person. Obviously I refunded them and stuff, which is really sad. So now they just sit with my bag. I'll probably eventually sell them again one day because I'm not a fan of them and pink really isn't my colour. So that is my least favourite pair. My next least favourite pair would have to be these ones. Now when I got these I absolutely loved them. I was doing a Princess Jasmine bound in the parks. They were so pretty, but they have just like fallen apart. So the strings are loose. If you look at that bit there, it's missing the little tassel. So as much as they are really really cute and I love the little magic carpet and gem detail, they're just kind of falling apart now and I probably wouldn't wear them again. They're just nice to keep up on the wall on display. The next pair would be these Little Mermaid pairs. Now I got these from, I want to say, Ears Ever After on Etsy a long time ago, back when I first started visiting the parks and I was doing Little Mermaid bound, so obviously they were perfect. But now compared to the quality of some other ones I have, again, these are kind of a bit flimsy now, they're a bit old. I mean, for like 4 or 5 years old, they're still doing well, but I just worry I'd break them if I wore them in the parks too much. But they still, like, look at that glisten. It's so pretty, so I still do really like them, but they're just not in my top favourites. Next would be this beautiful pair. Now these are from Aurora's Ears Boutique. I loved them when I first got them. They became one of my favourite pairs, but now I haven't had a chance to wear them. I haven't been able to go to Disney during Halloween season, so I just haven't made it up to my top favourites, but they're still really really pretty. And I love the orange bow on this one. It's definitely one of my favourite colours. Obviously I've dyed my hair that colour too, so yes. The next pair would be these, or maybe these are Imagination Pink. I'm not too sure. Either way, I got these from Shop Disney back during the lockdown when everybody online shopped, and I did the same and I bought every pair of ears that came up. So I got these ones, but pink is just not my colour. I don't wear pink ever, apart from I'm wearing coral now. I don't wear pink ever, it's not my colour, but I do like them. The quality is really good. They're like a good standard pair of Disney ears. I just don't think I'd wear them unless I had maybe Valentine's. I'd wear them with the pinky reddy colours, but yes, they are next. Now this pair, I mean, it's not technically mine, they're my sister's. Me and my sister were both supposed to go to Disney last year. I think it was August time. It was going to be her first ever trip. It was only a day trip on a coach, but I was so excited to take her. And then literally the day before we were due to go, they announced that the travel corridor to France was closed again, so we couldn't go, which is fine, it cannot be helped. But these were hers and I bought these for her, and she told me to look after them ready for her next trip. So I display them on my wall until we eventually, hopefully one day, get to go again. So those are actually hers. The next pair are these. These are also from Ears Ever After. Again, I bought them the same time as the Little Mermaid one, kind of 3, 4, 5 years ago-ish. One of the favourite details on the back is this here. How pretty is that? So it's supposed to be little Rapunzel's braid. Then you've obviously got the sun there, the flowers, the ribbon from her dress, then you've got the little bit of green there to represent Pascal. So again, I do love these, but they are flimsy. I wouldn't wear them on rides, definitely not now, they would break. But back when I was first collecting, these are definitely one of my favourites, and I think I wore them on my most recent trip. or the one before, like last January, I think I wore these one of the days. But yes. Next we have, oh gosh, anyone else recognise these? Minnie Mouse's Main Attraction. What a palaver that was last year. Don't get me wrong, it got me through lockdown, but my goodness, having to be on Shop Disney dead on 8 when it was getting released. Luckily I wasn't collecting the whole collection, I was just collecting parts I liked. I did collect all the ear pins and I've got them all now apart from November, and I'm just being stubborn not buying them because I know when I buy them the collection's finished and that's it. So I'll buy them from somebody on Facebook, I'm sure, eventually. But yes, I bought these mainly, it's really bad because they were still available at like 8:20, which is unheard of for anybody who collects the Main Attraction. That doesn't happen very often. So I'd already been on and bought the pins, so then I went on and got these afterwards. And look at them, they are so pretty. I do love the bow on this one because I think it's so big and fluffy. Again, I'd love to wear these when visiting the park and going on Big Thunder Mountain. Wouldn't anyone? That's the dream. But I'm not going to be visiting the park for a while, so. And also the detail on these, I don't know if you can see that. Is it going to focus? No, my camera's trying, but it's not going to work. But there's a little train track going around the rim. So yeah, these are really, really pretty. They're just not in probably my top 10 favourites. The next pair of these. Now, I don't remember when I bought these. I don't remember what trip it was. I think I got them in the sale whilst I was in Disney, because if there's something in the sale, I buy it. But they light up, which I thought was so pretty, and I really liked that. So I thought they were really good for during illuminations in the evening, or just walking around at night time. I really love the extra sparkle they gave from that. But again, they don't have a bow, and I do like a bow with most of my ears, and they are quite heavy on your head because there's obviously a big battery in that part, so they can be quite uncomfortable on these bits. But for wearing for a short amount of time, they were really good. Next we have the like All-Star Americana, I think I'm gonna call these, maybe. I bought these from Disneyland Paris in June when I went with Hannah and Lindsay. I got these mainly because I just bought the All-Americana bag from Double Box Toys online, and so I wanted the ears to match because I displayed mine with my bag and then ears on top. So I again haven't worn these yet, but I thought these would be absolutely amazing to do like a 4th of July celebration with. Although we're in the UK, we can still celebrate. So I thought these were really good. You know, the red, whites and blues, it's easy to match to outfits and stuff. So I do really like these. And again, the really big fluffy bow on these. I love it when they're really big and squidgy. Next I have these. Now it's really bad, I cannot remember who I got these off. I know I got them from Etsy, where I've got a lot of my ears from, but I cannot remember who actually made me this pair. But I got them again about 3-4 years ago, and I did a Mary Poppins bound in the park. And I know this is some of my friends' favourite pairs, because if you look on it, you've got the spoonful of sugar there, you've got Mary's hat, the red bow, the little white lace from her apron, and they are really pretty. They're really good for a Disney bound, and I do absolutely love this pair here. But yes, these are still, considering they're quite old, still quite sturdy there. They're not going to break easily on rides, which is good. Next we have this pair. This pair is from Aurora's ears. Again, you'll hear her name coming up lots and lots more. This is a Haunted Mansion pair of ears. I didn't like the ones released for the Main Attraction with the veil and the Madame Leota on it and stuff. They just weren't very me. I wouldn't really wear them. So I ordered my own pair from Aurora's ears, and they obviously have the background on them with the hidden Mickeys, and I've also got the Haunted Mansion bag. So these were to match that bag to hopefully go for a Halloween trip, but obviously, of course, the world right now, it didn't happen. But one day I'll wear these, and look at the sparkle on that though. Now this pair, this was hard not to be in probably the top, but we're coming close to the top 10 now. But you know, this is an absolutely amazing pair. Look at the detail on these. So this is my Pirates of the Caribbean pair. Again, I bought these to go with my Pirates of the Caribbean Loungefly bag. On it you've obviously got the coin there in the middle. Sorry, it's not loading very well. You've got over here, it says yo ho yo ho, a pirate's life for me, in silver glitter with a pirate ship, and then you have Captain Jack there. And then on the back you also have a Jack Sparrow picture there, and another one there with the clock around it. I absolutely love this pair, I really do. Next we have these ones. Now lots of sequin ones coming up. These are my Belle Bronze ears. I got these from Shop Disney, I believe I bought them from, and I got them because I got the Belle Bronze bag, which I had to get shipped in from Japan in the end because I could not find one over here for a decent price. I like these, but the bow is so big compared to other ones. The bow is just really long, and I don't get why. But they are a really nice pair, I think, of an evening, and these would be really nice walking around at night time with the black sparkle going on. But they're really pretty. Next we have the Purple Potion Ears. I don't have the bag to match these because the bag to match these really is really expensive and I'm not going to pay that much. But again, I bought these off Shop Disney during the whole lockdown period when they released lots of new ears on there, and I love them, although I find it weird how the iridescent is like a different colour. I like things to match and it looks like they're just completely different colours on the bow, but I do really like these ones. Next we have the beautiful coral pair. Now I got these when I visited Disneyland Paris in June, along with the Spirit jersey, which has faded in the wash, but that's okay, and the Loungefly bag, and with annual pass discount it was a great deal. This pair I absolutely love the sparkle on. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's showing up on the camera, how it's like an iridescent sparkle, not just coral, so it looks really nice. But I love this pair so much. And next we have the good old favourite, the Arendelle Aqua blue pair of ears. Now I bought these, must have been over 2 years ago now, because I was going to see Disney on Ice, so I wore these with the Arendelle Aqua Spirit jersey as well, which for an ice skating show it just felt like a perfect match, so I was really happy to get these. Again, I bought these off Shop Disney online, and at some point later I managed to get the bag, which I was really happy about because I love the Arendelle Aqua bag. Next we have a Christmas pair. Now this is my only Christmas pair of ears. Surprisingly, I've been to Disney over 2 different Christmases, yet this is the only Christmas pair I own. Me and Liz had a trip planned at Christmas just gone, and not over Christmas but kind of during the Christmas season, and unfortunately it got cancelled, so I was going to wear these with my red Loungefly bag then. But I love the shine they have off. Imagine if it's a sunny day and that shine coming off everywhere you walk around. It was hard to tell if they were a Christmas pair at first, and to be fair, without that though, I know they're red, you wouldn't necessarily know, but when it turned around I saw Joyous Noel on it, I was like, okay, they're definitely Christmas ones. Again, I got these off Shop Disney in the sale, I believe, at some point. Okay, we're coming down to kind of the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, top 8 now. So we have this pair first. This is again from Aurora's Ears Boutique, and just look at them, aren't they amazing? I love the fact that it's got the Disneyland Paris castle on it. Like, you can get lots of things I find with the Walt Disney World castle on it, but not a lot with the Paris castle, and I'm obsessed with it. All my Disney pins are castle pins. I love it, and plus with Mickey right next to it. And then you've got good old Donald on the other side, and we turn around, we have 2 of my favourite characters, which is Stitch and Peter Pan, just on the back there. And then because it's a Paris pair, she's put a little Eiffel Tower in the middle, and then she gave me a choice of sequin colour there and bow, and I cannot remember how much I paid for this pair, but they're just amazing, and Aurora's Ears and Boutique is amazing for making this unique pair here. Just look at them, they're so pretty. Next we have another Aurora's Ears and Boutique. We have Stitch. I remember getting these, I believe, in one of her sales. She does a sale every month. I promise I'm not endorsed by her, I just have bought a lot of pairs from her. She does a sale monthly, so I bought these ready for my trip in June where I did a stitch round. Now I love how everything, even the little leaves, are sequined on here, because I love anything sequin and glittery, apart from just the back of the ears, but that's okay. And I just love this pair so much. Lilo and Stitch is definitely one of my favourites. And have you seen the new Disney collection that's coming out, the Stitch Crashes? Now I love Stitch and everything, but these ones, is it just me or are they not? Probably gonna get like shot for this. I just don't think the designs are that good for them. One of the first one's kind of a silky material, and I don't like silk, it freaks me out, so I won't be actually getting any of them unless a really nice design comes out. But my bank balance is glad that this year it is saved from the Disney monthly collections. I mean, there's still a million other things they're going to release that I'll like, I'm sure. Okay, next we have this wonderful pair, again from Aurora's Ears and Boutique, and again I believe I've got this pair in the sale that she does monthly. So this is more of an American pair, but you've got obviously Space Mountain, you've got It's a Small World, you've got the teacups, you've got a Splash Mountain, that's how you can tell it's American. You turn it round and you've got Dumbo, and what else have you got here? I think it's Nautilus, I can't quite say. You've got Nemo, I was going to say Nemo and Stitch, that's not right. You've got Nemo and Dory on the back there. And again, I love these rainbow bows that she does. They are this, it's like very similar to the rainbow bow on that one. Not quite the same, which is one of my favourite like patterns ever, anything rainbow. So yes, this pair was from her in her sale. I love this pair and I really want to wear this pair to the parks at some point. We have this pair. This is my Disney Pride pair, and this pair will always hold a special place in my heart because I first went to Disneyland Pride, obviously not last year because it was closed or Pride wasn't on, but the year before, and I went by myself as a solo trip. It was my first ever solo trip to the parks and I absolutely loved it. So this is just such a memory that I managed to you know, go out the country by myself and do those things. So I will always love this pair. I also did a Pride bound this year when we went in June, just to kind of make up for the fact that Pride wasn't on. I wore a lovely rainbow dress, did my makeup and hair, and absolutely loved it. But I love, love, love this pair. Really, really do. Definitely one of my favourites. Next up we have another main attraction pair, and it is the Peter Pan pair. I love this pair of ears, and I was very lucky during the Pan one. I know it's such a popular collection. I really wanted the bag, was my main thing, then it was the ears and the pins. I was super lucky, and on the release I managed to get the bag, the ears and the pins, and then at 4 in the morning I got the mug and the blush. So I managed to get the entire collection for this one. It was an expensive month, but it was worth it. I love the bow on this and how it's kind of made out of that kind of netting, because it makes me think of when Peter Pan comes through the net at the very start. And then obviously you've got Tinkerbell there, and on the netting you've got the different shadows of the different characters, and then you have the second star to the right there as well. It's just beautiful. Tinkerbell's always been one of my favourite characters. Back from when I was a little girl and I played her in a show, you know, she's always been one of my favourites. So this pair just meant a lot to me, along with the bag. So I was so happy I managed to get it. The next pair is this pair from, again, Aurora's Ears Boutique. Just look at that bow. Just look at that and look at the sparkle from it. I love this colour. It's kind of like a minty green, you could say, a bluey minty green with a little gentle pink in the middle. And then this is the Walt Disney World castle, and it says dreams come true. I remember when she first ordered this fabric, she was messaging me saying, oh my gosh, look at this fabric. And I remember just putting a deposit down there and then, because I had to have a pair of these ears. Now they had to wait for ages because we had to wait for the fabric to come from America and then for her to make them, of course, but definitely worth the wait. Look at them, they're so pretty. So these are my top 3, so this is my top 3rd pair. My second favourite pair are these here. Now these are lots of people's favourite pair, I would say, and these sell for a crazy amount of money now. But these ones, they are the Space Mountain ears. No, I did not get these on release day. To be fair, last January I knew they were releasing it because I was actually in Disney the day it released. But I was in Disney, I wasn't even thinking about things like this. It wasn't until probably midway through January, or kind of a bit later on in the month, I really wanted the pins. I thought the ears were cute, but I just wanted the pins. Eventually I got a loungefly addiction and I wanted the bag, so I got the bag as well. And this pair, instead of having to pay for it, I traded 2 loungefly bags, kind of £60 ones, to get this. So I essentially paid £120 for this pair of ears. But now they sell for about £200 to £300, but I would never ever sell them. There's no tags on them because my friend wore them when we went to Disney, but I would never ever get rid of them anyway, unless I was in like super financial difficulty, then maybe. But it's definitely my second ever favourite pair of ears. They're just the quality of them, I love the tubing. They're just so pretty, and the little Mickey Mouse on them too, if you can see that on there on the bow. Little Mickey. So yes, my second favourite pair are my Space Mountain ones. Now my favourite pair, again, were from Aurora's Ears and Boutique. I got these about a year ago, ready for my trip with my husband for our anniversary, and I just love the colours and the detail. It's this for hair. I think I've worn these in YouTube videos before. I wore them at Disney. It says, if you can dream it, you can do it, with a little castle and Tinkerbell. And then you've got Mickey Mouse, and it says it all started with a mouse. I think for me it's the colour of these ones. I just love it. It's kind of a very like dark navy blue. It looks a bit black, but it's a dark navy blue with the gold, rose gold bow. And I just absolutely love them. I'm going to put them on because they are my favourite pair. And I could wear them forever and ever, but definitely my favourites. So yeah, that is all of my ears. I didn't actually count them, which I'll do after this video to see how many I've got. That is all of my ears. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I definitely enjoyed making it, and I'm so going to enjoy editing it. And what do you want to see next? Shall I go through loungefly bags? I've got a couple spirit jerseys, just general Disney things I have in my house, or other things, you know, whatever you want. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!